Okay, so in this part, I'm going to just talk about the architecture of our project. And for now, we have two data source. The first is the mobile, and the second one is a heart rate sensor. And for the server, we have established an AWS instance, and we initialized a SenseBoard, and we store our data in the Postgres Circle server. And we have also established a Flask server, but now it is running our local, and we are planning to set this server on another Ubuntu server. And we put the SenseBoard in a Docker, and we can manipulate the data using this Flask, and the Flask server will fetch the data from the SenseBoard and do some manipulation and to calculate calories. And this is AWS. And we will be putting some gateways. Okay, that's the architecture for now. Okay, so for this week's project development, firstly, we collect the data from our heartbeat sensor, and you can see here we get the time and the oxygen level and pulse rate. We use this data for future use to calculate our calorie consumption. And to use this data, we firstly need to parse this data into some JSON files. And here I read a simple Python file, and we can run this like this, and we can generate a JSON.txt file, which to store these things in a JSON file. And the other one is that I modified the sensor.py so that I can upload the longitude and latitude into the SenseBoard, which we can use this data for the future and calculate the calories consumption too. You can see here.
So here is our oxygen level and the pulse rate from the sensors. They give us the data and the time when we're like working out. When we put on the finger, that's we like given. So we're gonna use this to calculate our calorie consumption during the workout. So here is our code to basically to calculate the that time we totally consumption for the calories. So we put the file together. So we transfer the CSV file to the JSON file, which is like easy to calculate. So when we put them together and we can run this. So we totally calorie burns is like 75. So in the future we need to combine this and steps, and also we taking food, the total calories, they're gonna be the together. So this is our first step for the workouts and the sensors.
And here's my part. For my work, my work today is just using the latitude and longitude to then draw a route on a map, and then um, I I build a server using Flask, and then we can use then the backend can be established for HTTP request. And here's what I'm doing. So here I need to establish the backend server using Flask, and we can see the backend is successfully running on localhost. And in the future, we will deploy it on AWS. And after it is established, we can see here, just enter this HTTP request. And we can see the route is drawn on the map. And the data here is just a sample, but next week we will just collect the correct the data and add into the database, and then I will use the correct data to draw the map